has business architecture impacted the structure of your organization?
I wonder if you should have asked Brian instead, because he's the business architect. But you know, it's been an interesting journey for the Federal Reserve Bank. We're just embarking on the business architecture role. Brian being one of our first business architects here at the bank in a formal role, part-time. But still the first real formal, I think, role. And so as we all are getting introduced to that discipline in the business analysis space, actually it was Lance who kind of dragged me into this discipline, but not kicking and screaming, definitely willing and ready to learn more. It's just been an interesting journey. We're still developing what business architecture really means to our organization. At the Federal Reserve Bank, we serve many different entities where we have the treasury side, we have the sup and reg side, we have you know, our own internal pieces that need some business architecture thought around that. So I think we're evolving in that space on a regular basis.
And so I'll add. Can you go back to that one slide?
Absolutely.
Please.
Sure.
So in our organization, business architecture is something that we have performed, but it hasn't been an actual. It hasn't been solidified. So when you look to this, this definitely shares our structure very well, and I lead that first domain. So we had IT leadership come in and say, okay, we're really broad. We do things really well from a broad perspective, but we don't have a lot of depth. So we do a little bit of process improvement, we do a little bit of integration, we do a little bit of data and reporting, and we do a little bit of infrastructure and Wi-Fi enablement. And he said, we can't just do a little bit. We can't be a jack of all trades. We need to build depth. So we actually have IT leadership in my organization. We have 4 leaders, and they're all based on these 4 domains. So I lead business architecture, and then we have someone leading application integration. We have a BI team doing information and data and reporting, and then we have a director of operations over technical and the infrastructure aspect. So this has been really key to the change in structure. What that means for our organization and for my role specifically is business architecture is now this liaison with the business. The business knows what to expect. They know that there is an actual team dedicated to partnering with them. And it doesn't matter if it's process improvement, process mapping, process automation, like utilizing RPA technology. If it's understanding key stakeholders, it's building governance. They actually have a team now that is dedicated to supporting them in that effort. So this has been, this slide right here shows specifically how our organization has taken business architecture to support overall enterprise-wide architecture and change the discussion in the landscape within our own company.
Very good.